Hello and welcome to Adventures with Amber, the Southeast Asian edition. Hi guys, it's me, Amber, and join me in Kuta, where I show you the vegan food of my last leg in Bali.
Look at this. This is not what I expected at all. I thought this was going to be, I actually thought this was going to be one of those tofu things, like a tofu deep fried thing that they put like veg in the middle. But God, I love tofu. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you Envy for filling my very hungry belly.
All this costing me 171k IDR, which was £9.01.
Hello. There's just a little river in the toilet. That's new. Guys, I've got something really fun I want to show you, and it's definitely crucial. I saw this the other day and I did it before realising what it would do. And I think this time I've come back to the same place and I need to show you. There's a napkin. Just to make sure my hands are clean. Cute little. It's a little bit like a mint. You ready for this? That's all I really wanted to show you. I really enjoyed that. Guys, now I've realised that their mysterious complimentary drink in the first place I did my videos in is now sugar syrup for my coffee. I love it because when I have my iced lattes, it might just be me, the sugarholic that I am. When I have my iced lattes and I put it in, the milk kind of just tastes like sugar puff milk. Like, you know when you're a kid and you had sugar puffs and they're like proper sugary, obviously, hence sugar puffs. And like you drink the milk at the end and they like just taste like sugary. Yeah, I mean, that does probably mean I just put too much sugar syrup in. I don't care. Sugar and coffee is where it's at. Thank you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm so sorry guys, I just realised that I got too distracted showing you the napkin. I actually ate one of my meals before I even showed you what it was. I'm back in Envy again because this is the only place I found in Kuta at the moment that's within a good walking distance from where I'm staying. That seems to be reliably vegan, even blah 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 vegan. A nice latte here, sugar puff milk, and I've also had a a vegan Bali tofu salad or something. And I'm really not a salad girl, but in the photo there was five chunks of tofu, and I thought I could share that out. I'll level with you. I'm sorry because I did just cut into it, so it doesn't look as pretty as it did. There's actually only 3 chunks of tofu in there, and in the photo there was 5, and I did a lot of like measurements about where I'm not really a salad girl. Don't ask me how you can be a vegan without being a salad girl. I'm just not a fan of leaf. Not really a fan of leaf. Avocado, cucumber, well, like I can deal with certain bits, but like we'll see how this goes. I'm just trying to eat it just so I've had some good food. The other stuff I had was an avocado and something. It looked like Branston pickle, but they didn't call it Branston pickle. It was like avocado, Branston pickle on a bruschetta. That was quite nice. But I ate it and you didn't get a photo of that. So I apologise because you got napkin content instead. But there is food here for vegans in Kuta. But I'll level with you. I'm struggling with Kuta. I got charged £4.10 for 77k for an iced oat milk latte. I didn't go to Starbucks because I was like, I'm not getting a Starbucks in Bali. So I went to this place called Max, which I think is just the same, just called different, to be honest. £4.10. But I've been used to paying anywhere between like 30 and 55k for an iced latte. So 77k was a little bit of a joke. So yeah, I've struggled. I had sushi yesterday, but the sushi actually had, even though she told me it was even though she told me it was vegan, actually had Japanese mayo in, which when I googled actually had egg white in. By this point I was too hungry, I didn't really care. I was like, it's not going to make me ill, I can probably eat all the things. I've already ordered it, I've already paid for it, it's already in front of me. Let's just eat it, I guess. And what's worse is actually it was quite a bland sushi. like I can actually make better, and that's saying something. So yeah, I'm not impressed with Kuta, to be honest. Like, I'm very glad I get this wind down time, but food-wise, there's not one vegan place that I found. There's places with potential vegan options, but compared to Seminyak, compared to the Gili Islands, I'm actually pretty unimpressed by it. Like, if you were coming here for like a considerable amount of time, you'd struggle. Like, you genuinely struggle. Finally, my saviour in Kuta. Look at all these vegan ones.
I got a tub of ice cream, an iced latte, and I bought a cheeky little chocolate bar from the front, which cost me 128,000 IDR, which is £6.85.
So this is ridiculous because I'm having ice cream for my breakfast. I mean, it is like midday now because I have walked a good half an hour away from where I'm staying, down near the airport, and I have walked past multiple food places just to see if they even did avocado on toast, and they were like, no, there's milk involved. And in the end, I went on Google and found this like Indian place that's up the road, and I was heading towards there just as a hope, and then I walked past ICELAB, I think it's called, but it said vegan. It said vegan on the door, and it's not food, but I'm having a coffee and an ice cream because genuinely, Kuta, you've disappointed me, man. This guy down here is like my saviour. It's the only place I've seen vegan written. What's happening with the rest of Kuta, man? They're just not acknowledging vegans when it's a huge tourist hotspot. Like, blows my mind. And there's not even one vegan restaurant here. There's not even one vegan option in pretty much every place I've walked past as well. Ice cream for breakfast. Not the plan. We got to adapt. We got to adapt, haven't we? 30k a pop. I got the peanut and choc chip, which is basically Snickers, because clearly she's just realised it's basically Snickers, that's why she liked it, but it's amazing. They also had hazelnut, that was beautiful. Mango, loads of it. Mwah. Also, can we just look at the straw? Love it. So I got, the ice cream was 30k. I got the vanilla iced latte with oat milk, which I believe was 48k, and I got a chocolate bar as well because it was vegan. Which it cost me 128k, which I'll level with you is probably a little bit more than other places, but not terribly, not really, not actually, but that's Kuta, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, those three things were 128k, which is £6.85. That's what it's exchanged to on my app, £6.85 for a decent iced latte, a tub of ice cream, and a chocolate bar. Let me show you a chocolate bar. I was gonna get the cookies and cream, and then I realised that basically I've just been eating Oreos this whole like 4 days, because they're like, also Oreos, they're like 10, 11k, which is literally like 50, 60p. Am I missing something? In the UK they're way more than that. But yeah, I got this for 33k, which is what, like £1.50 or something like that. £1.07, maybe £2, I don't care. But that's nice. I mean, I have just realised this is just chocolate and coffee, which don't care. I also realised, I was trying to find breakfast. I've just checked the time and it's 20 to 1 in the afternoon. But all I have had so far, is a coffee back in my room because I had a sachet left. I had a coffee and was like, right, I'll leave it as long as possible because then I can walk somewhere and have like a big breakfast and lunch. That's what Kuta's doing to me, man. And now, it's 1:45 in the afternoon. I've had a coffee, I'm eating ice cream, and I've got another coffee, and that's all I've had. And it's a real shame, actually, because I don't like eating like this. Like, I don't like, and I've eaten so well for 3 weeks. And it's only Kuta that's failed me, which is hilarious considering it is the city right next to the airport. It's a huge tourist attraction with loads of resorts, loads of people. It's a real shame. It's actually a real shame. Because I've had some really beautiful food. You can look at all the other diaries. They are beautiful. And Kuta, I'm not impressed with, man. If it wasn't for this guy, if he did pastries, if he did like pastries or bagels, oh my gosh, he would have saved my life. I'd be walking a half an hour up here the whole time. But unfortunately, he doesn't do them. It's coffee ice cream. So sad. I'm really sad that the last couple of days in Bali are going to be like really scraping for some decent vegan food, when I've just had like basically it's in abundance for the last 3 weeks. Like, I've actually not been disappointed by a meal or a place. Everywhere has exceeded the expectation of how I thought I was going to eat. Oh well, I'm just going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this and cool.
As I was leaving ICELAB to go back to the hotel, I came across Yulia's kitchen, which had a lovely guy on the front who completely understood what veganism was, so created this dish for me. It was 115,000 IDR. I had that and a watermelon juice, which is like £6.15. It was totally needed and I was so grateful for some actual food. So yeah, in conclusion, Kuta quite disappointing in terms of vegan options, and just as a destination, I didn't really like it either. But the rest of Bali absolutely delivered. The food was so beautiful, so I'm super excited for people to try some of these. Thank you very much for tuning in, and be sure to join me on the rest of my travels around Southeast Asia.